Gwen here from Olive and Oak, and I want to give you some quick tips on painting some of our porch leaners with this cute scalloped edge. Alright, so we are going to start by using either your choice of paint or stain on the top and bottom sections of your board. We're going to take that a little past those scallop lines that are going to be on there to accommodate for our stencil, but we're going to do both ends and make sure you do your sides as well as the top or bottom of your board. I do both on mine. Once those dry, we're going to take our stencil, and you're going to want to make sure that you are lining up, kind of pay attention to which way the letters are facing to determine where to line up your stencil. You'll pull off that white paper backing, and your green stencil piece is going to stay stuck to that transfer tape. And now we're going to lay this down. Now I'm trying to line my scalloped edge up with that scored scallop edge that's in your board as best as I can. It's going to be pretty close to just right on the edges, but every board's a little bit different around the rest of the rectangle. But if I get those scallops pretty close, we're golden. I'm going to lay this down. I'm going to kind of work it down for the most part with my hand, and then I'm going to come back in. This is just an old gift card, and I'm just kind of making sure that I press down all of the edges of my stencil and get it nice and stuck down there so when we paint it's ready to roll. Now as I'm pulling this transfer tape back off, I'm going to kind of use that same scraper to help push down any pieces that are still popping up. It just happens sometimes. It's okay if the piece pops up, just lay your transfer tape back down, push the stencil section down, and go for it. These little pieces tend to stay stuck to the transfer tape, but once you get past that, it comes off a lot easier. Get the rest of this pulled off of here. Nice and smooth. And if you work your tape kind of back against the wood, it comes off a lot easier too. So I've got both stencils laid, top and bottom, so I'm going to go to paint. But I do want to show you, if you look really close here, it's not perfect on the scallop. It's going to be okay. So I'm going to start by painting the center section, and I'm painting right over that scalloped edge. This is what's making sure that it all stays where it's supposed to. And then I'm going to paint my whole entire middle section the color that I want it to be. Now, if you had done the opposite and wanted to do stain here, you could do stain in the middle as well. But I'm painting a few coats of this cream color. I'm going to come back in and paint in my stencil. If you refer to your little card, it's going to have some more information about stencil painting. But for the most part, it's a pounce, 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 dab, dab, dab method. Fill in the blanks. You're going to use the same process to paint your 3D pieces. I went orange on mine. I'm just painting the face of them. If you really want to get fancy and paint the sides, you can, but it is not fun. I will be completely honest with you on that part. I fill all these in with paint though, let them dry, and while they're drying, I'm going to peel up my stencil here. I'm just pulling all that green stuff back off, and below is just the rest of my design. I'll come back in too, and now I'm going to pick out all of these little pieces in here. That's up to you. If you want, you can use a pair of tweezers or a toothpick to help pop these up. I'm cheating and just using my nails right now, but if you don't have nails, those are helpful. Then I'm going to glue on my 3D lettering pieces. I'm just using dots of the wood glue. It really doesn't take all that much to get them stuck on there. I'm just kind of filling this back in with all the little dots of wood glue. And I'm going to do that to each of these pieces, but I figure you probably don't want to watch that whole process. So once you get them glued on, you've got a super cute sign.